Adventure Rider event in the heart of Småland, Sweden from May 22nd to 25th, 2025, sold out again in minutes.
In 2024, I was watching videos from an event in Sweden called Skog. It was about an event for motorbike adventure riders, and it seemed like a nice thing to participate in. So, I set my calendar to remind me when the submission was due and started the wait. The time came and I entered my name in the event, paid the fee, and was all set to go to Skog in 2025.
So where did you come from?
It's complicated, but we make it easy. We're from the Netherlands.
Yeah.
We live in the Netherlands, but she's coming from Brazil.
From?
Brazil.
Ah, nice. Where in Brazil?
Brasilia, the capital.
Ah, Brasilia. Jaha, vad lagar du?
Vi laver biff. Vi laver braseret biff med oliven og lidt kogte hvedekerner, som du ser hernede. Nogle hvedekerner, som kommer med, bliver sådan helt i sådan en cremet sauce med oliven og olivenolie og lidt af skovens vilde urter. Ja. Det er i hvert fald planen. Måske ændrer det sig.
This is how Skog describes the event. About Skog. It's cryptic for some, but very easy to learn. Skog. Spelled the same way in Swedish and Norwegian, it means forest. It was an obvious choice for an event, given our passion for adventuring in the Scandinavian backcountry. Our Skog was developed as a natural fusion between the love of the outdoors and the passion for riding with an engine between your legs. Skog is where we come together to celebrate humanity and technology, friendship and the wonders of nature. Where we stay, we camp at Kyrkekvarn Naturcamping. In camp, you will find great spots to pitch your tent or hang your hammock. You can hide in the bushes or settle by the river. There are cabins to rent, yet we consider it a downgrade. The forest is completely safe and everybody is your friend.
Dokumentera inte det här.
Det är på YouTube imorgon.
Har du åkt från Norge?
Ja.
Med hoj eller bil?
Hoj.
Hoj, vilken hoj?
790. Nej, 890. Här.
On the Thursday 22nd of May, I set off from home, and with a stop at work for a couple of meetings, before I turned my bike southward. It was 10 degrees, with a lookout for rain and wind. I started early to try and beat the weather. The weather beat me. Not getting longer than to the Swedish border, the rain started, and the temperature dropped. 6 degrees of rain and wind made the ride unpleasant. I had to stop a couple of times to get into a gas station to warm up and have some warm coffee. As the event drew closer, after a 3-hour ride, the temperature dropped to 3 degrees and the rain continued to fall. I managed to stop at a gas station to fill the tank about 20 minutes before arriving, which was the last warm-up before reaching my destination. Upon entering the camp, my first priority was to complete the registration and set up the tent, and so I did. I was welcomed by the event's general, a jovial Norwegian man, who directed me to the bar for registration. After that, I raised the tent and organized my bed and sleeping bag. The rain came and went, and it was cold, so the only way to stay warm was to stay in front of the campfire or to wander around. So I wandered and had a look around the camp. There were tents all around the camp, hammocks under tarps, and motorbikes everywhere. In total, we had about 110 riders and about 30 staff members, making for a good-sized group.
Har någon GPS-ruta eller någon sån? Eller?
Det är ingen som har fått det i år. I fjol så fick vi det en uke.
Det betyr at alle kjører guida, da.
Ja, de turene som er guida, er liksom hovedgreia, og så er det jo mange som kjører både før og etter og sånt noe på de gamle GPX-filene.
Ja.
What we eat. Our event is renowned for its culinary offerings. Responsible for our food and beverage program is Chef Jonas Thunberg. All our food is prepared over an open fire, creatively composed meals with a flair of fire and smoke. Tasty and energy-packed to keep you going after a day standing on the pegs. For breakfast, we offer a buffet with a variety of choices: oatmeal, bread, butter, cheeses, spreads, scrambled eggs, and other treats, some fruits. For lunch, you are welcome to make yourself a sandwich to bring along or purchase a freeze-dried
Very nice.
real tourmat lunch. And we don't do dishes, so clean up your mess.
To. Ok. Tung her. Jeg tror du har campens lengste til.
Nei, det kan vi gjøre. Men det får ikke inn. Jeg skal gå inn der.
Er det tett?
Up to breakfast at 8 a.m., then preparing for the day's ride. I was in group 5 of 11. They divided people into 3 groups based on their skill level. Groups 10 and 11 were for the pros, groups 1 to 3 were for the inexperienced, and the rest were for us half-skilled. It turned out to be a suitable group for me at least. The pros and the unexperienced groups headed up first, and beginners went to a gravel pit to get some training and instructions before hitting the trails. My group started at 11, after a brief introduction on how the group rides were organized. Then, we headed out into the forest for some fun.
Daniel!
Ja.
Martin! Böme! Stefan Rickmer!
Ja. Her.
Sven!
Ja.
P!
Jajamän.
Klaus! Bert!
Ja.
Rasmus!
Nej.
Trymdal!
Ja.
Taylor! Björn!
Ja.
Alles!
Good. We have a gentle machine here has to go a little bit slow in the first 3-4 kilometers. Okay?
Ja.
No overtaking. I don't think you should do that. And does everyone know what cornerman is?
Ja.
Okay.
That's repeatable.
Yeah, so when I come to a turn, I do like this or like this. And the guy next behind me stops, show everyone else which way to ride.
Point to the bike in
Yes,
that direction.
and wait to see Mats, the sweeper, and then you drive again.
Yeah.
Okay?
So all the people rotate within the middle.
Yes?
Yeah.
And if you don't see anyone, they will stand in next corner so you won't get lost.
So just drive.
This is how Skog describes the riding, how we ride. Don't be an idiot. It's a Skog mantra that covers most areas, but is of critical importance when riding your motorcycle. Follow all rules and regulations posted or communicated before and during the event. Our camp is located in a sensitive area where you will encounter children, families, and groups on horseback. Therefore, we impose a strict 30 km/h speed limit on the premises. When riding on our guided tours, please observe all guidelines given by your guide. We use the cornerman system to keep the group safe. Ensure you understand what it's about. Read more. Always remember, you are a representative of an endangered species, the rare and mysterious adventure rider. With that comes responsibility. No kidding. Anybody disregarding our rules of conduct, direct orders from any of our staff, or endangering our own or somebody else's life or safety will be excluded from the event. We strive to create the most dynamic groups when riding, and therefore, you are asked to indicate your riding skills when ordering your ticket. Turtle. You are new to adventure rides off the asphalt or have very little experience. In this group, we will help you feel comfortable and enjoy the experience by teaching you basic skills and safety guidelines. We're happy to advise you in your course forward. Rabbit. This is the group for all with some experience. You feel fairly comfortable on gravel and have completed several rides, but you know you have more to learn and feel motivated to take lessons from somebody more experienced to gain control and confidence. Tiger. You are in control on most surfaces and have experience from numerous rides on various surfaces. Gravel roads, single tracks, clay, mud, and even some sand. You feel safe and in control of your bike. You are considerate of your fellow riders and your surroundings. Boot camp. To beginners, we extend a special welcome to Skog. We have all been there, many years ago or more recently. We remember the uncertainty and feeble attempts at our first stream crossing, or the first time we kissed the earth. It's all part of adventure riding, and we want you to ride home from Skog with new, relevant knowledge and skills. For this purpose, we have a special area with lots of room to play. In boot camp, you'll find competent and responsible instructors and mentors. They will present you to different challenges according to your skill level. Start with the basics and work your way up, building confidence.
an angry old guy over there. An angry old guy over there.
De löper mot mig och slutar så riv med ansiktet. Ja. Ja, det kommer ofta förbi. Han kommer löpa.
Ja.
Går det bra bak mig?
Ja, jag kämpar lite. Jag känner att det är precis på det är lite snabbare tempo än vad jag hade tänkt.
Ja.
Men
det, alltså, du har ingen problem att hålla igen lite grann. Det går fint.
det tycker du jag hänger med?
Ja.
I maybe have to change rubber. Yeah, it's about.
You can go to a different way.
Yeah.
Jag tror vi skulle stanna när det där andra gänget som stod där uppe.
Oh, ja.
Ja.
So we take a stop for a short coffee or something like that.
Yeah.
And for you that hasn't been here before, you can see the cross in the woods. This is called Falk's grave. Falk's grave. And he was sentenced to death for robbing delivery, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and there is a myth, and we can go and check it.
Yeah.
That every day, it's always fresh flowers on the grave, and nobody knows who is putting them there. So, have a look. Yeah.
En ringklocka också.
Jo.
Ett mynt.
Ja, hvis det ringer på klockan så kommer han upp.
Ja, jag vågar inte ringa.
keep those spots. Yeah. More push. Throttle. He's like me, all over the court.
Nei, jeg har ikke det. Så
Du kunne ha lånt den, eller?
Det var hålla. Ja.
Nej. Jag tror inte denna orkar ut då. Nej, jag tror heller ikke.
Det er bare en måte å finne ut av det.
Ja. Og det gjør du, for det er din.
Det er min sykkel.
Nå, hur är läget?
Ja, det är bra.
Ladies and gentlemen, and also the guy that's not much of a gentleman, here is Camaraderie.
Hello everyone. Thank you, Morten. So as Morten says, my name's Mark. I'm with a brand called Adventure Spec, but I'm not actually going to speak about Adventure Spec much today, at least not until the end. I'm going to in fact speak about my adventure through South America, but I brought the bike in because, well, the bike was kind of the star of the show, not me, not me whatsoever. So I thought I'd tell a few stories about the bike. Route 40. But there's one road called the Route 41, which fewer people have heard of.